that was the single most disappointing, underwhelming, fraudulent season I've ever seen from a so-called superstar.
Because now he has a new celebration. Cry more. So Mbappe, he's actually coming for you.
Imagine 3 years from now, Mbappe still has no Champions League. What are we saying then?
Mbappe's winning a Champions League in the next place. Wait, what do you talk?
Real Madrid going 2 years without a Champions League is crazy. Like, that should never happen.
Well, going 2 years trophyless, that'll be even crazy. And if that happens, I'll freaking crash out. So let's talk Mbappe. I don't know what's so funny.
Oh, this is hilarious. This is what I've been waiting for.
Okay, so where are you at with Mbappe? Who has started this season very well, by the way. He's lost some weight, new haircuts, new look. So here's the thing about Mbappe. Mbappe was supposed to be his era right now. Again, my nickname for Mbappe is he's Messi's dad. He's Messi's biological father. And that's because every single time that they face each other, Mbappe has either outperformed or outscored him. It is what it is.
That's a myth, but continue.
Okay, thank you. This was supposed to be Mbappe's generation.
Yeah.
The move to Real Madrid, it did not turn out the way it wanted to turn out. Now, he didn't win the European Golden Shoe, but in terms of trophyless and just, oh wow, a superstar has arrived, it didn't really work out. But again, that's first season, that's freaking debut season. The player I saw at Monaco, the player I saw at the 2018 World Cup, I didn't see that player last season. I didn't see, because remember, so I went to the Euros in Germany and I was like, yeah, that's not the guy I saw in 2018. That's not the guy I saw in 2017. So, but the issue though is that even if it's not the same guy, bro, we all saw that guy did that World Cup final, bro.
Yeah.
Like one of the craziest performances I've never seen an individual do that in the biggest sports game of all time. Like stepped up in a ridiculous way. We're dragging his own team. So we know that he has that dog in him. He's got that thug dog in him. So, but having that dog in you is one thing. But then there's other parts of the technical aspects which we know he has. But I just don't know how he lost his way. And this one, and I'll say something, I'll give it to you, bro. Leaving PSG was a mistake.
Oh, the irony. The irony.
Leaving PSG was a mistake. I mean, where you at with Mbappe? Like, I mean, has he lost his crown to Yamal, who's just going to go from strength to strength to strength, or do you think this season he reclaims it back? He been
lost that crown. If he ever had the crown. If he ever had the crown. And listen, he was meant to be the guy. He's not obviously officially won a Ballon d'Or, but there were times where I'm like, oh no, this is the best player in the world.
Yeah.
He was, again, like the prodigy. He was meant to be the guy who takes over from the era of Messi and Ronaldo.
Yes.
And for me, again, you said his first season didn't work out. That's a bit of an understatement, brother. Like
he got the European Golden Shoe.
I don't care about stats.
Okay, all right. Good.
For me, that was the single most disappointing, underwhelming, fraudulent season I've ever seen from a so-called superstar in my life.
Wow. Those are big words. Those are big words.
No, and I mean it, bro. I'm not just here to say like nonsense for the sake of saying nonsense, but I believe it, bro. That was embarrassing. That you go to the reigning champions of Europe, and for half the season, people are working out, oh wait, can you actually coexist with Vinny? You're making the team worse. Are you going to press? And all in the meantime, PSG with Luis Enrique are slowly cooking up something without you. The dynasty started without this, brother.
Yeah,
remember what my man said to Dylan Brooks? Said that the dynasty doesn't start with you, it starts without you.
Oh, wow.
How can that be the case for the prodigy, for the so-called heir to the throne, Kylian Mbappe? I'm sorry, bro. He's a disgrace. He is one of the biggest things wrong with the game of football, because you can't be that guy for this sport and then you go and move to the biggest team. Imagine all the casuals thinking that, oh, Mbappe's gone to Real Madrid. I've got to tune in and watch this. And then after week, he's dropping stinker after stinker after bad performance after missing a penalty at Anfield after dropping a stinker as well in the Champions League.
Lord.
You know how many people are watching that game and he dropped that kind of stinker? Bro, unacceptable.
No. Look, bro, I am...
Career-damaging season.
Not damaged, but damaging. But look, see, I am the president of Mbappe FC, and as much as I want to push back, I can push back. You spoke fast. And again, if you speak fluent ball, take the stats out of it, take the goals out of it, it was a trash season. For someone of his level, and for somebody who I expect so much of, fell way below.
And that's what the issue is, because at his best, early PSG games, Monaco games, like the technical ability, you're like, oh no, this guy's there, and like he can get the ball, dribble at any position, and get people in trouble, and let alone if he has the back line exposed and he can run in behind.
Yeah,
it's killer. But we're not seeing that at Madrid at a high level.
But what I don't like what you're saying, you're saying he can't reclaim his crown. Of course he can reclaim his crown. So you don't think he can reclaim his crown? Like, no, I'm the big dog right now.
He could, but like he's done so much damage. We're like, okay, cool. If you go and win a treble with Real Madrid, you've done something that they've never done before.
Okay. They could win the UCL and league this season.
Yeah.
What if something happens next summer? What if something happens? I don't want to put that. What if because remember, because he already has one of these bad boys. What if something happens next summer? Because if that happens, then we're having a very different conversation, bro. So basically, there is still enough time for Mbappe to completely rewrite this narrative right now.
Dembele rewrote his story. So of course, I've never said Mbappe can't get his crown back. I just argued if he ever had it. But to be fair, he's been that guy. It's just what he did at Real Madrid was so damaging that's really bad. But again, he can get it back. There's still time, but is he going to do it? Is he going to be the player that's so dynamic and electric? And also in this day and age where you need to press from the front, is he going to do that? Is he going to be part of a team that can actually go and do that? So I don't know, because I thought there's a period of time where I was like, no, Mbappe is going to be that guy. He's going to do great things. Eventually the Real Madrid move will happen and he's going to win Champions Leagues, Ballon d'Or, etc., etc. But now he's 25, no Champions Leagues, So at some point it's got to happen soon. No Champions League, no Ballon d'Or. 7 years ago, we would have said that it's a guarantee that he wins at least one, if not those trophies twice. He's got none.
No. Do you know what the issue is? Again, Messi, Ronaldo, they dominated for too long. Messi dominated for too long. I think Messi is just such an anomaly. He just ruled football so he held the crown for such a long time. His reign was crazy. But he thought that okay, once Messi now goes to Miami, it's not my time now. He didn't account for this kid called Lamine Yamal.
He's dropped 5 on his head already with no reply. Come on, bro. Because you can't have the gimmick that Mbappe is Messi's daddy, right? Even though obviously Messi's beat him in big games and whatnot, right? You can't say that when Messi ended up finishing his story, shout out to Cody Rhodes, finished his story, won the World Cup.
Penalties tax.
Meanwhile, Mbappe, you're facing the new kid on the block. And he's already dropped 5 on your head without reply. And what if he goes and wins the Champions League before Mbappe?
No.
What if he goes and wins the World Cup and then again?
No, that's not happening. That's not happening. No,
you better hope it don't happen.
It's not happening.
You better hope it don't happen.
This is Mbappe revenge season. I told you, I'm a Yamal guy because Yamal, I feel, is as much as Mbappe because he's like a great villain. The face of football is Yamal. Yes. If you look at his face of football, Mbappe is coming for revenge. And I think that the way he has started this season, Mbappe is like, you know what? When is that damn El Clasico? Let me teach that kid a lesson, bro. Because right now, Mbappe is ready for those Clásicos. And because, bro, Mbappe, because now he has a new celebration. Cry more. So Mbappe, he's actually coming for you. He's coming for guys like you. Mbappe's like, you know what? I am on a revenge mission. Because, bro, Mbappe on a revenge mission, I think is a very scary thing, bro. So, bro, I think those are Clásicos games. Mbappe's going to be like, oh, I am going to completely shut up all the haters right now and go crazy.
These kind of subplots are what we actually need in football.
Oh, we need
this. We have it a lot in the NBA, American sports, but obviously in Europe, they like to dampen these kind of things.
I think, no, really, the best thing right now, hence why I have my Premier Sports package that I've already bought, the Mbappe Yamal thing, I think that's a fascinating thing.
Yeah.
Because that's current against up and coming.
The new generation.
But the new generation now wants to be the current guy. So this new kid on the block somehow has the crown. And Mbappe's like, wait a minute, you're too young to have the freaking crown. The crown is mine. But Yamal's like, no, I ain't waiting for nobody, bro. It's my time now. So I think for Mbappe, it's going to be like, no. Out of respect, you can't have a damn teenager while I'm still breathing have my damn crown. Hence why for Mbappe, Real need the league this season.
Yep.
They need the Champions League this season. And he needs to now say what's up and say, no, this is why I'm the World Cup GOAT.
Listen, you better hope he does because, again, you're an Mbappe guy. Cool. I'm a Neymar guy. And I remember how the story at PSG was told and they made Neymar out to be the villain. And right now, for me, the way I'm looking at football...
Hey, bro, Neymar was with his sister and stuff, bro. So that guy made himself.
Listen, stuff happens in it. I'm not here to talk about the personal. All I'm here to say is, on the pitch, I know what Neymar was doing. And I'm looking at the pitch right now, across certain teams, across certain leagues, and I feel like we're seeing a lot of Neymar babies sort of coming up and they're trying to sort of play the Neymar-ish way. And I think Yamal, There's a lot of similarities to like a young Neymar. If you want to like watch a compilation, make it right-footed, you see a lot of things that like that looks kind of Neymar-esque. And listen, I think for me, this is Yamal's generation. He is the guy to take over. He's going to be the guy to win multiple Ballon d'Ors, complete the whole game, and do what Mbappe should have done. Because listen, imagine this story. Imagine this story here. Imagine 3 years from now, Mbappe still has no Champions League. What are we saying then?
Mbappe's winning a Champions League in the next race. Wait, what are you talking about?
I'm saying, imagine that happens.
No. That's what I imagine. He's winning a Champions League in the next race. That's it.
He needs to win it this season, really.
No. He needs to do, but
Real Madrid going 2 years without a Champions League is crazy. Like that should never happen.
Well, going 2 years trophyless, that'll be even crazy. If that happens, I'll freaking crash out.
No. This is where we have you. So what are you gonna do if Mbappe and Real Madrid go trophyless again? We need some sort of like recount. We need that. Burning an Mbappe t-shirt. We need something happening on the show.
That's not happening.
No. What happens if it does happen?
No. Messi's daddy is too good. He's too great. Like I'll give you one season, which is normally Messi's daddy unless he gets injured. If he's fully fit, there's no way in hell Messi's daddy is gonna be on a team that is trophyless in 2 seasons. That's impossible.
I can't see it happening, but for me, I feel like the fans will want this. They have hope. Supporters will want this. If Real Madrid go,
you may want this, but it ain't happening because it's Messi's daddy.
But if they go trophyless, we need some sort of forfeit. Again, maybe it's not for me to decide right now. Maybe it's for the fans to decide in the comments. Maybe they can think of something, but something needs to happen.
Okay.
If they go trophyless.
Comment below. Tell me what you do. But again, it ain't gonna happen. But all right, one love, bro.